Welcome back, everybody. Let me just make sure everybody's here when we are good to go. Stewie, how are you doing, good sir? I believe it is your first appearance on stream, is it not? My dumb.
It's been a while. That's for sure. What was it? Grand finals? Pretty sure it was grand finals of Div B or A. A was the last cast I did, so I haven't cast on the DCRL channel yet.
It's been a hot minute, man.
Yes, it has.
Glad to have you here, though. And tonight, it'll be a quick one, so it won't take you very long. But we will have Egirl Respectors versus the Monkeys. Who do you got coming? Who do you got? Who do you playing? What are you thinking?
Considering the circumstances, K-Tool is sick, and his team did not exactly have the best performance last week against by the team of Team No Name or Team Name, whatever the heck you want to call them.
Yeah,
playing against the Monkeys, and the Monkeys are obviously a solid team because of their last performance. So
I'm
gonna have to lean towards the Monkeys.
Yeah, I think I'm doing so myself, but we are going to double check and see who we have specifically on each team as we look at the stats here. Let me make sure I have this open, and here we are. So rosters, we have Egirl Respectors with K-Tool, Spooky Mama, and BotBot, which is a second time run through for K-Tool and BotBot, as they did attempt to go all the way for the 2v2 season, but went a little short. But they had some unfortunate circumstances happen, and so they're trying to run it back here, but it isn't quite working for them, as they've lost their two previous matches, which I believe were, it was Team Name, and who was the other people they placed? Was it Lorem Ipsum?
I think it was Lorem Ipsum.
Yeah, although no, Lorem Ipsum is also 0-2, so it can't be them. It might be Remzik. I think it was Pure Octane.
It was Pure Octane. It was Remzik. So they've had back-to-back, or no, they've had back-to-back 3-0s. They have yet to win a game in a series.
Yeah.
And that's going to be very unfortunate, because when you're starting 0-2 and you're pretty much 0-6,
yeah,
your confidence does not, it can't be good.
Right. It definitely doesn't help, especially when like there's only 7 matches and you've already lost the first 2. There's not a ton of room for improvement here, as LAN is coming a lot faster than everyone's gonna be ready for. So to lose the first 2 is unfortunate. So hopefully, this honestly might be really important if Egirl Respectors is gonna make it to LAN, because they need to pick up the pace and probably win the next 5 if they're gonna make it. So
I mean, Greek, you hit the nail right on the head. There's only 8 weeks, and
yeah,
we're in week 3 already.
Yep.
And if you're 0-2 with no wins on your game score at all, it's going to be very difficult to make LAN. Like you said, you're going to have to more than likely win out in order to have somewhat of an opportunity. But I mean, it just honestly, the rest of their season, if they're able to win out, really depends on how the other teams do. If the other teams stay where they are, they may sneak in, but
it'll be a tough one.
5 wins.
It'll be a tough one.
It'll be a tough one.
Although they could make a playoff run. They could make a playoff run. That's totally possible. It is not just decided by seed, so they will have an opportunity if they just surprisingly get phenomenal in the last 2 weeks. But we do have a second team tonight, which is going to be the Monkeys, featuring Trey, Baker's Dozen, and Frosty. And quite honestly, they've been doing really well, and I don't think they're going to be doing poorly anytime soon. So really happy with the way that they've been looking so far.
Yeah, I have yet to play this team, and I'm looking forward to playing this team. I don't have them this week. Unfortunately, I have Lorem Ipsum this week, but I don't believe I played. Actually, I don't believe I played the Monkeys till week 7. So
you got a ways to wait, though.
I got a ways to wait, but to be honest, I'm not that scared of this team. You know, their number 1 player is the 8. So, yeah, and I don't even have to explain much on him. He's going to go 4-4 on the season anyways, so you might as well lose this one just to prove my point.
Well, I don't know if people are ready. We should be with everyone in here. Are we good to go?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
so ready to get this thing going. Got yes from both of the team captains. I'm going to take that as a go-ahead for us to get into this game number 1. But first, we do need to close predictions. And it looks like the Monkeys are in the lead. No, Egirl Respectors in the lead, capital-wise. But we'll definitely see what happens after this first start here. As we get game number 1.
I'm very, very surprised and shocked that they somehow have the votes from everybody unanimously, but I'm already liking the start off of the kickoff, just a pressure right away.
Yeah, although K-Tool getting nice passes out to the mid, not finding teammates, and Trey doing all the work for himself, the Monkeys are going to be quick to the ball and are quick to score on game number 1. First 20 seconds. Pretty good.
19 in, and that's going to be, I feel like that's going to be a theme throughout the series. I don't imagine that we're going to have a 2-1 game. Both of these teams are pretty quick to the ball, I will say that, and obviously the Egirl Respectors have K2 and BotBot, who are very quick in the passing game between the two. They were really good last season at finding each other a lot, and the demos are going to play a factor as well.
Yeah, although we've been trying to break K-Tool in like the varsity squad. We've been trying to make him a bit smarter about which demos he goes for. So he's getting a little bit better, but demos definitely prevalent in the minds of Egirl Respectors as I guess they're just trying to, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna drop it.
Into the corner, beautiful pass from Frosty. BotBot's gonna work his way out, and Bakers has to play a little defense, and that is a demo right away on from BotBot, and Spooky Mama's challenge is not the greatest as K-Tool has full possession, but that sidewall touch will not amount to anything as he's forced to play back, and already up the wall is Trey. This is a good opportunity, but K-Tool, the defense is not great. Baker's shot is off the backboard, and K-Tool beats the last man, that's Frosty. A chance on the counterattack for the Egirl Respectors, but that is a very questionable commit from BotBot, and Spooky Mama's going to have to play defense. Demo from BotBot will release some pressure. Good play from Spooky Mama out past 2 players, and K-Tool has a touch, but Trey so quick to his challenges, and I've been impressed with him specifically. I can't believe I'm saying that. He's done a good job so far, but what a save from Baker's midair. Holy. He knows it too.
A slow shot coming out from K-Tool, and Baker's just in the right position, using that backboard to his advantage. Now he's going to use the backboard to take his space here, and BotBot's going to try and challenge him into the corner, going to put it out mid, but nothing comes of it. Baker's low boost, trying to make something happen. He's going to try and control it, and Frosty's going to take this up into the sidewall. Looking to play something solo. Not going to have enough boost. Going to put it around Spooky Mama, and nobody's there. Egirl Respectors, possibly just a comms thing on that one, as Frosty doing work.
And an unfortunate miss from Spooky Mama on the back line. Nobody from the Egirl Respectors are back, and it's back to a 1-goal lead as this kickoff will favor them, as BotBot's touch is not great as Trey is right there. Spooky Mama's already up on a demo from BotBot. Demo his 3rd of the game so far, and I won't expect it to be his last, but nobody is going to challenge this ball. Frosty, his touch is read by Spooky Mama, who has the boost and has all the boost. Looks for a demo on Bakers, but nothing gonna come of it. Finds a demo on Trey, pinch it in the middle, but 2 players are there, and a cut is not gonna result in anything. BotBot, his shot is not on. Starving for boost are the Monkeys, who have to find something as Spooky Mama gets a dunk midfield, and that's a great challenge, and he's gonna make up for his utter miss on the goal line.
Yeah, back-and-back plays coming from both of these teams. We see good things come out from both of them. Solid pressure coming out from Egirls, but just quick returns from Monkeys means that we're tied here with only half left. And honestly, this is kind of going either way. Not a lot coming out from K-Tool, but a little bit of a sickness will do that to you, as we see BotBot with 0 boost trying to get a clear out, but Bakers is going to be here to take it away, putting it back into that blue corner, but Spooky Mama is going to try and help out. K-Tool all alone, has to make a save. Dives into it as well. Okay, Baker's putting it out into the midfield, but Trey finds Bakers on the pass back. BotBot now is going to try and claim that space. Puts it over the top of Bakers. Frosty's there for the challenge. That's off the backboard. Can Trey be up to this quickly? Okay, Spooky Mama and K-Tool are both just waiting, floating for the ball to hit them, but a missed shot coming out from Trey. Frosty's putting it back out into the midfield, and Trey's just gonna go quick because he's gonna like it a monkey.
And with how the monkeys are playing, their shooting has to be better with what they're trying to do. If you're gonna, you know, be on the ball a lot, you have to be able to hit the net and put the ball in the net. And that was 2 posts on that play. You're not going to score hitting the post, that's for sure, especially when it's on the outside of the post. And we're still tied as K-Tool is in a very questionable position, but Spooky Mama is there to help his friend. Trey gets a pop touch over 2. Bot goes. K-Tool's last back. He's going to make a touch. He does to the corner.
Gonna take that corner boost. Now,
right now, Greek, K-Tool is just happy to sit on his back line as far as possible off the bar. Trey gonna finish that.
He's happy to sit back there, but he's just unable to make that touch. As a little awkward, not expecting it to be off the crossbar, just has to dive for it. And Trey capitalizing on an open net, and the monkeys looking like they're fighting. It's honestly pretty close between both of these teams. I know Trey was maybe thinking about putting a wager on this one, but Ceiling is gonna go in. But Trey making a nice touch out, keeping it 1 lead.
And to be honest, Greek, if he was going to put a wager on this, I would definitely not call this the Super Bowl. This is
week 3.
More of the Toilet Bowl. It's week 3. The week 3 Toilet Bowl between K-Tool and Trey. And it hasn't disappointed as both teams are making plenty of mistakes, but still the shots have been clean and plentiful, and the touches off the backboard especially. Some struggles, excuse me, from both teams to read the backboard, as that's nearly a touch. Spooky Mama's got to find a pass mid. He does. K-Tool's there, and Trey beats him to the ball. 5 seconds. That touch is not bad. It's going to force a player to go. It does, but Bot is not there in time, and of course the monkeys are going to take game 1.
Yeah. Honestly, good stuff coming out from both teams. I like to see what the monkeys were able to accomplish. They seemed very quick to the ball, and honestly, just getting the touches they needed, right? So when you can get the touch that you need, but the only thing that they were missing was just that shot accuracy. So if they can increase that shot accuracy, I think they've got a really good chance of taking both game 2 and 3 here, as can take the momentum.
Completely correct. You're completely correct. The 7 shots from Trey, he put in 2 of them, but still, it, like you said, there's plenty of chances for Bakers especially to hit a couple of open nets, and it's not a close game. It could be 5-2, could be 6-2, but you gotta give credit to the Egirl Respectors. K-Tool playing sick, and they're still hanging on. And I expect a response in game 2, but I don't think that it's gonna come easy against a team that is gonna constantly have a challenge on the ball, and they're gonna follow you around all game.
Right. I mean, they're just using all that boost, taking everything, and just being general nuisances all the time, especially when they start doing touches into each other. But K-Tool here on a little bit of a counterattack. He's going to get a flick. Frosty is going to be there. Spooky with the demo, but not going to be able to find a capitalization. It's going to be over the top of K-Tool, and Spooky Mama grabbing that mid boost. Going to put it into the corner, possibly mid for a teammate, but it is going to be stopped by Frosty. Keeping up pressure in the corner.
Sorry, this is open net for Bakers.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's that open. Spooky Mama not there in time. I'd like to see
mid-boost.
I'd like to see some of these passes from especially Egirl Respectors to come through the middle of the field, not in the corner, because it seems like they want to just spike the ball up the corner as much as possible. I'd rather have the ball come infield. Oh no.
That could have been really cool. Would have been a really good capitalization for Egirl Respectors, as right now they do need to find a goal to capitalize and to equalize. Excuse me. But looking for another counterattack. Going to put it into the corner. Can he put it out actually mid? That is mid for Bot. He's going to have to 52 people though, and he's not going to make a touch. K-Tool now up, has enough boost to get a flip reset. He gets one, gets it over the top of Bakers, but Trey is there. Monkeys having good defensive rotations. But Boppa with the shot! Spooky Mama with a beautiful pass out mid.
Oh my goodness, that last second, but that is what you want to see. That's a better... It was off the corner, but it was an infield pass. It made its way more infield than at the bottom of their box, and that's just a pretty shot from BotBot, and he's gonna tie the game. I'm impressed with that. Definitely a step up from game one, that's for sure.
Yeah, and just a beautiful play with fundamentals really at the core of just hitting the ball hard and hitting the ball in the right spot. As we see Egirl Respectors trying to continue this pressure. BotBot early challenge onto the wall is going to be met by Frosty. A little bit of an awkward touch here, but K-Tool's the only one back. Can he make the touch? He has to make the save, and he doesn't touch it. Although, I think it turned blue.
I think he may have hit this.
Yeah, that turned blue.
It did. He definitely did. That turned blue.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, 100%. The trail turned blue. Unfortunate for K-Tool. That definitely was a touch from him, but he does not look very happy in the cams. Obviously, being sick, you want to just be done as quick as possible, but I don't imagine he wants to get swept. And his team is taking quite a beating from these monkeys who just refuse to leave the ball alone. It seems like they're always going for it, and they always have boost.
Ooh, a good pass attempt coming out from Spooky to K-Tool, but K-Tool just no boost in that midfield. Not going to be able to make the touch. Spooky Mama cutting off that corner clear. That was really hard for me. But Baker's now sole defender, makes a good touch out in the midfield. BotBot is a little slow, going to put it around him. K-Tool awkward in net as well. Spooky Mama, I like to see Spooky Mama on the ball because he's been doing good stuff for this team, but can't find anything now. Getting demoed probably by Bakers, is going to miss it, but here we see Frosty with the cutoff. Spooky, he's been this leading factor for Egirl Respectors, but just not finding anything for this last 2 minutes here. But we need to see something happen quick. K-Tool puts it up for his team. BotBot is going to make a big clear. Can K-Tool get another touch on this? Trey's going to monkey him out. Here we see Fallout mid.
The bounce is going to save them. It definitely will.
Yeah.
And Spooky, like you said, has been a leader on offense for this team, and he's definitely stepped up. But unfortunately, they're down a goal, and they got to find something here. As the bounce is not going to favor Bakers, who's going to have to play off the sidewall. Doesn't have any boost to follow up. Just kind of freezes midair. K-Tool now has some boost and some time. Let's see what he can do off the ceiling. But Trey is chasing the ball off of the sidewall. Frosty challenged by BotBot. Sidewall, Trey doesn't read it. A bounce gonna go mid. Trey's not gonna hit the ball. Bakers not gonna read his touch. Spooky, a veteran play to keep the ball in front of his car. K-Tool past one. K-Tool looking for two. BotBot shot is on target. Saved by Trey off the bar. Spooky goes. His shot's not gonna go in. K-Tool goes as well. Bounce up to the ceiling. Spooky gonna read this shot. Bar down and in. What a beautiful read. He's gonna tie the game with 1:14 to go. Excuse me.
Yeah, just grabbing that one pad and immediately turning in, seeing that he has an opportunity. K-Tool with a good touch off of that ceiling into the midfield, but great play coming out from Egirl Respectors, especially to tie it up with a minute left. They're still in this.
And Spooky has stepped up when his team has needed him most. Some veteran plays. The ball's going to bounce over his head. Frosty on target. It's going to go off from BotBot's car. Unfortunate, and it goes right in the net.
Yeah, especially
nobody happy about that.
Especially right after such a good play to just immediately get capitalized on by essentially a kickoff goal. Always kind of sucks.
Definitely, and this kickoff is gonna favor Egirl Respectors a little bit as Frosty has to waste boost and BotBot goes. Dunked by Spooky Mama off the backboard. Nobody is there, and this aggression that hasn't been there for Egirl Respectors is starting to bite them, as that's a very weak shot. Not going to find it. BotBot is demoed by Trey. Touch takes out all the players as K-Tool pass. His shot. BotBot bar. Bottom of the net, and he's going to beat Bakers and tie the game at 3. And I have no idea how they found the back of the net there.
Yeah, that just seemed like a lot of panic coming out from Monkeys. We've seen good rotations coming out from them before, but that was just total panic with no clears, missed balls, complete whiffs. It was just very dirty coming out from the Monkeys. But Trey, keeping up the defense, trying to control, gets good touches off of his corner. But Frosty is going to be challenged by Bakers, as we see K-Tool, so defender, getting 50'd. Trey getting demoed in the back line. This could be an opportunity. It is like a 3v1 here, but they don't quite have possession, as Trey is just going to return, but with 0 boost, he has to just play it into the corner. Bot demoing out in mid, relieving all that pressure. But Trey's not giving up yet. Demos again. As we see Frosty taking his time, putting it into the corner. That is off to the wall. Is this going to go into the midfield? It is not. Spooky getting 50'd by 2, and we are into game 2 overtime. I've got to update the score.
This is a very, very important overtime for both of these teams because that's a demo, and Frosty's touch is not great. Trey may go, but Bot is up quick, and that is a beautiful touch from him. 2 players from the Monkeys go. This is a very important overtime for both teams. If the Egirl Respectors find this, they are back in the series, and this is closer than we all thought it. We all thought it really was going to be, but I thought it would be close. Bakers for 2, drops it off the post. Trey shoots it wide. Frosty, his shot is the backboard. A K2 clears. No boost for the Egirl Respectors. They got to find something. Bakers is going to get dunked by Bot. That's going to help their chances. Trey, his shot is going to be saved by K2, but still, they're not out. They need to find boost, and K2 does. But, yeah, this is important for both teams. Like I said, if the Egirl Respectors find this, and they might, as Frosty's going to make the save, they'll be right back in the series tied at 1. And if the Monkeys find this as well...
This might be game over for them.
Oh, my God, Trey. That's a wide open net. Oh, no.
Making 2 bad plays, overcommitting on one, almost opening up the Monkey's net, but Frosty covering him in there, just getting destroyed, or not hitting the net is just going to leave it wide open. But the Monkeys still keeping pressure. Missed touch again from Trey. We've seen him flounder again, but K-Tool going to make a touch. Has no boost to get the flick, though. Spooky Mama is up. Can he take the shot? Bakers is there, and he's going to save it. We're going to still keep being in overtime.
Hats off to Bakers on that save. That's a tough save off the backboard. Spooky's flick is good. Bakers has to make another touch, but yeah, like I said, if Monkeys find this, it's a 2-goal lead, or it's a 2-game lead, and it's a rough spot for the Egirl Respectors, but if they find this, it could turn around the series completely for them. And that's a good touch, but K-Tool is there, and his clear is not great. Bakers has been a menace in the midfield. Shot is on target, and Spooky's going to miss it completely. And unfortunate.
Taking so much time on this one, too. Getting the pop up and then just turning around so that way he can get a proper takeoff to that. But a lot of time there for all of Egirl Respectors, and that's going to be game 2 of the Monkeys basically just out-monkeying Egirl Respectors. We saw plenty of good stuff coming out from both teams, but in the end, there were a lot of... Okay, let's do it. There were a lot of missed opportunities for the Monkeys during the entirety of that, if we're being honest. They could have won that a lot earlier. But there were also plenty of opportunities for Egirl Respectors, and we see K-Tool, he's bragged a lot about how well he's been doing, but today just not showing up at the same caliber. So that might, if we see a rematch in playoffs, I'd be very interested to see who wins this. But game 3 is going to begin. The kickoff going in the favor of Monkeys. Sorry, what was that?
No, you're good. When you're sick, you just, it doesn't feel like you're all there. Oof, that's nearly a demo from Bot. It doesn't feel like you're yourself. You're just, it almost takes more energy than normal to do a simple thing. And Frosty, that's a beautiful pass from Trey. And these challenges from the Egirl Respectors are not what they need right now. You cannot be beaten on your own backboard to the far post like that. That's just, it's never going to amount to something good. It's going to force your third player to make just an unbelievable save. And for the Monkeys, they've, to their credit, they've found the touches, but yes, they have had tons of mistakes shooting the ball, and it's really cost them. They could have been up. They could have won this series by now.
Yeah, there again, an open net from Frosty. A little bit of a pressure coming out from Bot, but still an open net missed by the Monkeys. Bot with a demo in the backfield. This could be beneficial, but Trey is going to get a booming clear into that blue third. K-Tool here is going to try and re-clear it, but not going to find the touch. Trey's going to put it onto the backboard, and we see Bakers wide open for him as a 2-goal lead in the first minute here. Monkeys are looking hot.
Did Bot DC? I thought he
don't know.
disconnected there for a second. He stopped moving, it looked like.
It's totally possible. I have no idea.
I have no idea, but this is just an unfortunate game, and you've got a team in the Monkeys who are 2-0. To their credit on the season, they're unbeaten so far, but that record looks to be going to 3-0 as the Egirl Respectors just don't have an answer. It just seems like they're pushed farther and farther back.
Yeah, game 2, definitely probably their best showing so far, but this game 3 here, they just seem to be low boost, low offense, and low energy. Which is it's understandable.
Definitely. But honestly, when you do win, when you do go down 2-0, a lot of the times the team that's winning will sort of play back and passive because they just want to win that third game and be done with the series. They have the doubt comes in their mind of whether they're going to get reverse swept or not, and often the team that's losing finds some momentum and starts making some plays, and unfortunately that just hasn't been the case. They just haven't really found anything. It's Trey's about to own goal.
Yeah, especially with a 2-goal lead here, I feel like the Monkeys are definitely in just a not a casual sort of mode. It might waterfall back out into mid, but not quite. But I definitely know Trey, and whenever he's up by this, especially with a 2-goal lead here, he's not even calming anymore. He's just having fun, going for ball, hit ball, touch ball, all the lovely things that you can do in Rocket League with Carball Net. But demo's coming out, Trey looking for maybe a little bit of a clip, passing back to Frosty, but with the way that Egirl Respectors are looking right now, the offense just isn't there to capitalize on any of the mistakes that they're making right now.
Yeah, the challenges are there, the timing's there. They definitely have a couple opportunities, but like you said, it's just not amounting to anything, unfortunately. The challenges, again, from the Monkeys have just been annoying, and they've been all over the field. This bot is going to have to make a touch, and K-Tool, I can't imagine he's very happy right now. He's having to deal with 3 players who will not leave him alone. He's down by 2 with a minute and a half to go, and his team has to find something. They need a spark of some sort. And in game 2 it was Spooky Mama, but he's been real quiet in this third game.
Yeah, we've seen some good demos come out from BotBot, but the capitalization just has never been there. So they could retry that strategy, but pinch coming out from Spooky's going to put it back into the blue third, and it just doesn't look like Egirl Respectors. I don't think they've been on offense this entire game, but Monkeys getting a team pinch in the midfield. A little bit of an interesting play here, but it all works out in the end, and yeah, that seems about right for the Monkeys, all 3 of them. there were 3 orange people on the cam for that one.
Yeah, and they're pretty happy for that. This is a big win for them. Starting your season 3-0 is really good. It shows that you're a team that you definitely don't want to mess with or challenge on any day. But I'm making my promise now to K-Tool that Harp Squat and I are going to absolutely dismantle this team for him. But still, 48 seconds. I got to find something now, or it's going to be a very long night for all 3 of these players. They're going to have to deal with losing this in a 3-0 fashion and going 0-3 to start out the season. And
0-9,
have not won a game yet.
But yeah, 0-3 on the series, 0-9 for the games. Is a tough start to the season. I know these guys are definitely capable of at least taking a game or 2. Absolutely. I mean, we saw game 2. It was went into what,
like a
close. 2.5 minute overtime.
First game
Both
was
of
close.
these games were very close, but with the time ticking down, there's just no time left, and Monkeys are definitely going to take this third game here.
Definitely, and K-Tool's going to get one for the road. It does not gonna matter, but he's gonna take one for the road, say GG's and pack it up for the evening. But when you're tough or when you're sick, it is very tough to play to your full potential. And it's one of the things that really makes players who are unbeatable is they can win no matter what happens. And I'm just curious what these monkeys have to say.
Yeah. Well, let's give them a little call. Let's see what they got here. As we hopefully take an interview.
It's the first sweep.
Your first sweep, Trey?
You really do be, yeah.
How did it feel?
Good.
How was it good? It went
Honestly,
alright.
we were throwing the whole third game and still won 3-0 or 3-1, I guess.
That's confidence right there.
Yeah.
That is like.
They did not have it tonight, honestly.
I mean,
Like,
did you see when I tried
Yeah.
the own goal? Like, that was kind of hype.
Yeah. We did
I
make
wasn't-
note of it. Although you guys did cover it up, so.
Yeah, I wasn't letting him have it. Couldn't let him flip reset like that.
Baker's literally took it away. But yeah, no, Baker's, you have a line for him. You have a line. Go for it.
No. Can't
No?
do it to him. Can't do it to him.
Oh? Now I'm just curious. You gotta. Now you gotta say it, but.
much- So you can say it if you
Bakers,
want.
You're talking that good all game.
No. I feel bad now. We 3-0'd him. That's enough. That's enough said.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, yeah.
You think
K2
this is
was
some-
sick, so
Hey.
we just had to take the dog out back and put him down.
Do you think this is a monumental win for your season?
No.
No.
No. Do you
That's
think
so
it's just?
boring.
Do you think it's just a win that you'll take and you'll move on to the next week and focus on the
I
next
honestly,
team that you
I
play?
think we'll have a couple more sweeps this season.
Really?
Yeah.
Disagree, but I'll admire your confidence.
Well,
'Cause
okay.
who are the teams you have
okay.
left?
In all of our matches though, we've had 2-0s right away, and then we like let them come back, but now we're just gonna shut them down right away.
You're not gonna let the reverse sweep on the
No,
cards. It's not
can't
gonna be on the
let-
cards. Never.
Not
Can't
gonna
let it
happen.
happen.
It almost happened already.
Yeah. It was too close. Now it's just okay. Can't mess around third game until we're up.
I
So.
want to hear from our favorite Frost.
Go ahead, Greek. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Greek.
so
I got a question. ready,
My
too.
only thing would be, who do you guys have left that you think, like, who are? So you've gone through 3 games, and I don't remember who you've played already, but who are the 4 people you have left?
Simi and Z-Wheels.
Simi, Z
Yep.
Wales.
They
I
have
know you haven't
Simi-
played
they-
myself.
Yep.
They've Simi next
Brad,
week.
And Remzik.
Yeah.
No, we
You're gonna
already
have a
did
tough
Simi.
time
Yeah,
sweeping that.
We already played Simi.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, first game. First game.
I
of the
said
year.
I said Remzik.
Oh, Remzik.
Remzik.
You guys
yeah.
have Remzik next week, and then you
That was
have
tough.
Yeah,
then
that'll
you
be
guys
good. That'll be
have
good.
Brad the week after, and then you have Greek the week after that. So
Easy.
I'm curious,
Free
what
wins there.
what are you looking forward to in
Hey.
the Remzik series?
What?
If we shut down Remzik, we kind of win. Cozy's on and off, and their third is decent. It's Blasky. I don't know. We haven't seen very much from him.
Right. But Frosty, how are the games? How's the mental? How's everything going?
That was good. We're playing pretty laid back, just having fun.
Yeah,
They're pretty
definitely
good games.
Definitely could kind of tell, especially that game 3. You guys definitely. It seemed like
Yeah.
you were just kind of playing your game.
Oh,
Yep.
we were all over the field. It didn't matter.
We already had it in the bag by that point.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Stewie, you had a question for him.
Yeah. Are you the #1 team in Div A?
I can't.
Because the other teams haven't played.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say yeah. I haven't really watched everyone play. I've watched like little bits when I can, but I mean I'd say we're definitely up there.
Yeah, it's actually really
I mean,
exciting.
it's hard to dethrone Brad. And
You heard it
Remzik
here
would.
first.
I
Is the
agree.
confidence. I dethroned Brad.
Oh, that's true. No, honestly, Brad's beatable. We screamed Brad, and he was beatable.
Yeah, that
And
is
then
true.
Stu.
I
your
would
team
beg to
looks
differ on his
crazy.
team, but the confidence is
Yeah.
always there with these 3. So you can't be upset at them being confident after a win like that.
I can, but it's probably not justified. So.
Valid.
No, but you guys did some good stuff tonight. Definitely take the win for the books, and you guys are probably gonna make it to land now, especially with that. You guys may have,
Depends on playoffs,
you guys
man.
may have just put K2 in the dumpster, but we do still have playoffs. I don't know why I keep saying that like seeds matter. They really don't. It's just for playoffs. So playoffs
But
will
it
definitely
does,
be interesting.
It does matter though, like the matchups going into playoffs, like you know how these teams play and like what you need to do to beat them. So it definitely
Right.
does matter.
Yeah, maybe K2's just going for the strat to get the lowest seed and then just
So you
wait
can
for
play
playoffs.
the #1 seed and do the
So you can
upsets.
upset the #1 seed and
Right,
then just win
and
the
then
whole
ju-
thing.
and then
I mean
just keep
that's it's easier said than done, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, especially being the last seed.
It's a
But
good story though.
Might end up being
Yeah.
a rematch, but
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how that one will go.
it'll be very interesting. And
I'm just hyped for land.
yeah, me too.
yeah, me too.
But
Thanks, Greeky, for
all
streaming.
right, yeah. I mean, it's a very quick one tonight. We did only have the one game, so we'll wrap it up here quickly. But congratulations, you guys, and have a good rest of your night with the win.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Shout out Greek's mom.
Awesome. Hey,
Shout out Greek's mom.
and we're
Every
gone.
time he comes, he's
And
like,
we're gone. And we're gone. And we're gone. And that's okay. We don't need to be here then.
I won't say it. I won't say shout out. You know who? I'll be
Yeah,
nice to you
it's
this
okay.
time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is all we really have for you guys tonight. That is it, and we are done. Cheer for Frosty.
Somehow took an
Just
hour.
missed it. That did take an hour, but we were live for like half an hour before the game even started. So yeah, it definitely it was a quick one. I don't think it was bad. It was good. I liked it. It was fun.
But you know what?
It's the friends we made along the way.
Definitely. And I'm impressed with that team. They showed quite a lot with that win, but to be honest, I don't think the Egirl Respectors were at their full strength. K2
Oh, no.
is such a vital part of that team, and when you're, like I said, when you're sick, you're definitely not playing your best, and you're definitely not focused on the game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I will say that when he is healthy and when they played them again, that will not be a 3-0. There's no way.
Yeah.
They kept it close, and K-Tool, to be honest, to me, in the cameras, did not look like he wanted to be there at all. So
No.
I
He was just thinking
If
about
they-
the next
if-
cough drop he can put in
if
between
they
the
play-
goals.
Greek, if they play in playoffs, I 100% guarantee
It goes game
that
5.
that will not be a 3-0. It
Oh,
will
yeah.
be a game 5 or 4 games. I guarantee it. They're gonna
Yeah.
take a game. They almost took a game. They almost took game 2. They should have. They had the insane save from Baker's kept them in it, and then there was a save right after, 3 seconds after that Trey made.
Yeah.
And if either of those shots fall in, it's a 1-1 series. And
Yeah.
the third game is completely different. And the first game was close too. It was a 3-2, I think. Let me check the replay. I mean,
something like
the
that.
first game was a 3-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
These games were, the first 2 games were close. The third game was kind of the deathbed for Egirl
Yeah.
Respectors.
It was. I think Kato was just ready to put in another cough drop and go to bed. So
Definitely.
it definitely was a struggle for Ego Respectors out there tonight. But they gave it their best and still got their game played for the week. But now they get some recovery time, and hopefully Kato will feel better for next week. But yeah, honestly, good stuff all around. I think they can definitely come back and have a better showing than that, but that'll come with time and practice, and that's all I really have for tonight.
Next week they have you guys.
Hey, okay, I'll take it.
So you may run into a really mad K-Tool.
We
we play them the
probably
week
run
after
into a
that,
really mad
so-
K-Tool.
You're gonna run into a really mad K-Tool, and
I'm already ready to be demoed. It's gonna be fun.
yeah, I'm not excited for it. So
Yeah, fun is a loose term in this
yeah,
scenario.
fun is a very
so-
loose term in that series. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
yeah, that is all we have for you guys tonight. Definitely drop a follow. Make sure to follow the Discord. Keep you updated with all of our weekly league happenings. But without further ado, I think we're just going to head out and call it a night. Perfect. So, all right. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next time.